Good morning, everyone. It's a very beautiful morning here in Kathmandu. I'm feeling really happy and joyful because it's bright blue sky and the sun's gentle. Why is the sun gentle? Because this is the beginning of the colder seasons in Kathmandu. And this is what we call the beginning of the festive seasons. So we'll have a lot of festivals, in fact the biggest ones around this season. And we're anticipating, waiting and planning for the festivals. Despite the a little bit of a lockdown, we don't have a lot of restrictions, but there are still some restrictions in place just for us to know that there is still a lockdown-ish situation, and of course there's a pandemic that causes all of this. So much for the background. It's very beautiful and I'm feeling happy. So this is when I think of my memories, I think of kites. We used to fly kites. This year, in fact, I see more kites than I've seen in the past 10 years. We used to feel bad about how people aren't really flying kites, and they've probably gotten into some other forms of entertainment and play. But this year, even on social media, on Facebook, I see a lot of people are engaging themselves in flying kites. It's very beautiful. I mean, the kites are so beautiful. They color the sky. I mean, how beautiful is that? So there are many other things that we did, and I'm anticipating that we'll also do it this year. Maybe we'll be a lot more restricted, more confined to our own homes. We won't maybe visit our relatives and friends and family, which is also part of the festival. But maybe this year will be more restricted. Aside from that, something that's been coming to my mind since this morning is about relationships. And volumes can be written and talked about, but what I want to focus on today is on hopes and fears. So if there is one opportunity for us to resonate with others, spontaneously or even a little bit of effort, would do no harm, is just thinking of how similar our hopes and fears are. We might be looking very different from each other. We might seemingly do not look like we are very similar. But if we dig a little bit deeper, we'll begin to see that the hopes and fears are very similar. Things that we anticipate, things that we expect, our wishes, wants, desires, aspirations, so on and so forth. They have a certain, I'd call it uncanny similarity. And when we connect and resonate with the other in that space, in happiness, in love, in sadness, and pain even, that's where I think relationships find a space. And in those spaces, relationships can flourish. So all I'm talking about this morning is, the thought that's coming to me this morning, and I'm trying to articulate, is just this. There are hopes and fears that are very similar, between you and I. And the moment there is a decision, there might be a spontaneity. We might just connect. But if there's this opening of the heart, this heartfulness, this mindful awakening of the heart to take in the other, that moment we can see the similarity. And I think in that similarity we connect and we build relationships. It's a great opportunity. So a thought for all of us would be to see if there's an effort that we can put into this. Are we putting enough effort into this? Or if it's happening, just to recognize and rejoice. So rejoicing is what I'm doing this morning after sharing this thought with you. Thank you.